the latest bill that they just came out with, it's not really a bill, it's more of a like a statement, um in essence, to give the feedback on how Obamacare and Trump's plan, and it's not looking good. The GOP tried to play it down to make it sound like it was a better idea, or to make it sound like it's a good thing, but if anybody's watched the coverage over the last few weeks covering his plan, it's not in any essence a good thing for low income families like myself and millions of others out there who depend upon systems like Obamacare to cover us, to make sure that we can get to our doctors and hospitals should something happen to us or we become sick and we need medication. Under Trump's administration, nothing has gone right so far. Everything that he's predicting, it's not in the benefit of us normal people, the poor, the sick, the old. It's all in favor of his rich friends and the top 2%. Unfortunately, for us low income, it looks like it's not going to be a good outcome in the next couple of years. The statement that came out for the review of the healthcare coverage looks like there's going to be millions of people who are going to be uninsured in the upcoming years. By 2024, they said that about 24 million Americans will be uninsured. And by 2018 or so, it's going to be 14 million uninsured. Which makes me scared because I depend upon my state to cover my health insurance, because independently through a third party I cannot afford it. Even through Obamacare I would not be able to afford it, because the last time I checked through Obamacare, even as a single individual, my coverage per month would be over $1,000. And that's just a basic coverage. That's not something, should something, really happen or go wrong. That's basic coverage, and that was over $1,000. So I heavily depend upon my state to cover me should I need to go to the doctor. And to me, that it really terrifies me, because if I don't have health coverage, I can't go see a doctor because I can't afford the bill. And if I can't afford the bill, and if I get really sick, I'm screwed. How can I afford over a $5,000 medical bill? I barely have enough to cover the rent at the end of the month sometimes. And freaking Trump's administration has no idea how to run anything, let alone their own lives. And yet we elected these people to run our country. Are you kidding? Why would you elect a billionaire as a president? You knew this was gonna happen, and yet you elected him anyways. Oh yeah, great guy. Ooh. He's gone bankrupt 4 times. He's run everything into the ground. He can't get his life together. His own wife secretly hates him, and his children... Oh God, we're screwed. Ugh. In his administration, I don't know if anybody has noticed, it's complete crap. If you don't have a Nazi enthusiast, you have unexperienced people who are covering basic necessities that somehow incorporate into people like me into our lives, because they're in charge of budget or healthcare, or it's just ridiculous. Like, we knew this was going to happen. You knew this was going to happen because you elected him. You watched all of the debates through the beginning to the end, and you knew what kind of guy he was going to be because he showed it on national television, yet you still elected him. And yet, you still have the argument, oh, Trump or Hillary? Which one would you rather have? I'd rather have Bernie Sanders. Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Bernie Sanders has come up with better plans than Trump has. And he's only a senator for Vermont.